themselves up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment to battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job on the kick return at that time. So Alabama's offense trots out there to open this game. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. It's a quarterback keeper. He's got enough for the first down. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, this is exactly why it's so tough to defend this offense, and especially this quarterback. He can throw the football, but we can see here, this guy's ability to run the option. He can pitch it, or in this case, run it, keep it himself, put 6 points up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the Hurricanes offense out there for their first possession. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress on the secondary. His strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy, who's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's Ward. Throwing for his running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And now the handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking to pass this time. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. First and 10 now for the offense. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. No huddle now for the offense.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
On the run here. Lets it go. Caught on the outside. It's George. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down, looking for his back. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ward. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Ball away quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official's going to call intentional grounding here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple
on the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure, came up with a sack.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Let's see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a 1st down. And now it's 4th down. Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Scanning the field. It's Milrow. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks are more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Ball handed off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's found some room at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have with his running back position.
An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Back to pass. It's Ward trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Here's the throw. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Bringing pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position, down to the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Bringing it out, it's Joseph. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He lets it go on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. They feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to scramble. Looking to throw it deep. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Team on now for the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Back to throw. It's Ward. And they've got him. A sack on the final play of the first half. Good momentum with this defense heading to the break. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Martinez. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. The Canes come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
It's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 15. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Tie.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half. See, you scored every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Ward. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And this one is caught. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Looking to throw it on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass caught inside the 15. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. On the ground, it's Martinez. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's a fake PAT, looking to throw for it. And he's forced out of bounds, very close to converting the fake, but not quite. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Offense operating from the pistol. Snags the quick throw. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. To throw, it's Milroe. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And the beatdown continues. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
That's reeled in. It's Martinez. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Ward. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. And they do a good job of it right here.
Looking to chuck it again. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Grab behind the line. It's Restrepo. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the kick travels out of bounds. That's a flag, of course, but the onside kick fails. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. Has the force still on the move. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Ward. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it. Try to
intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up for the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
To throw, it's Ward. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead, and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship?
And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And now the try here for the extra point. To the air. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
He's running out of time here. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense...
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pass. It's Milrow. Defensive. And looking for a big play here. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Martinez. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having
another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. First down here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and lead. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So Georgia's offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Beck. The pocket. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to heads up a fake direct snap to the up man. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
The back's got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll begin the drive here set up at the 30. Trying to find some room. It's ETN. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, they hit this for the 1st down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. The Dogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First and goal, handoff. And we're able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
And And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Ballard. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Howard. He'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Dropping back. It's back. Pressure is coming.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Close to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Bell. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's complete. What a grab here at the sideline. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Trying to find room. It's ETN. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
Here's the handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's Howard. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And the ball is picked off. All the way back. Touchdown, Dogs. They're setting out to try the PAT. Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Ballard. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And the Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Secondary backed up off the ball now. The pass rush closing in. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And looking to throw now on first down. The ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And now the running back's got it again. The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. And the quarterback just sneaks it. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it. 4th and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Gets some space around the 30. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Dropping back, it's back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. No press here. The defense backing away. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made down the middle. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Back to pass. It's Howard. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Going for a big play downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Sticking with the running game. Running through the tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Beck. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. There's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
On the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. What a huge moment, that long play. hit by a penalty. The offense with a long way to go now. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the punt down at the 35. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? On the ground, it's ETN. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make...
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return, but pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking for his big tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's ETN. He dives right over the pile for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Howard. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Handoff to the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the sideline. It's Graham. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Using his legs, it's Henderson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Howard. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Run for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. In the clear at the 25. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Beck. Makes a quick grab.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to run it. It's ETN. He will lose yardage on that play. And the big loss sets him up way behind the sticks for 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out. It's Ballard. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. Now it's 2nd down here.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Howard. He's running out of time here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Just ran away from the defense.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Launches downfield. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on...
Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Is that a championship-winning play? A defensive score to take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Could we potentially be looking at the MVP of the national championship game after that play? Big-time stop by this defense, but more importantly, taking matters into their own hands and putting 6 on the board themselves. Interesting now to see how this game will finish.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Bell. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Howard. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Oh, and he missed it. He dwinked off the right upright. No good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Looking downfield. It's Beck. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
Lining up to try the extra point. Here's the snap. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Handoff to the single back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the same runner's got it again. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Hands off to the left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.